Well, in this age of computers, it's rare to find someone so absorbed with carrying the baton for typewriters. But in a tiny Carlton shop, a man by the name of Tom Koska is continuing to tap into a tradition he refuses to let die. And Tony Jones met him.
Indeed, this is a world away from Silicon Valley. This small shop in Carlton is Tom's world. Tom Koska and his typewriters.
That's the sound of my life, actually. You know, I love doing it. You know, especially when I do these old ones. You know, when the people bring it in, and after I fix it, they said, "Wow, they can't believe that they typewriter." You know.
It's believed this is the only typewriter repair shop in Victoria, quite possibly Australia. And here, Tom doesn't just repair these machines, he reconnects them and their owners with the past.
Voila.
Oh, wow.
Some people want to either they inherited from their grandfather, they want to have it restored.
Just as music lovers are rekindling their romance with vinyl, writers are doing likewise with typewriters. Some, in their teens, are only just discovering those rhythmic keys.
They maybe like the sound of the keys, you know, because when they're doing computers, you know, there's no sound, you know, just little touch. But the typewriter, you hear the clanking business, you know. That's probably what they like. I'm not sure.
Once the world became consumed, even reliant on laptops and mobile phones, the days of the trusty typewriter were all but over. But Tom refused to surrender. He waged a lone war. It wasn't necessarily a fight against technology. He would never win that. More the fight to keep these beautiful machines relevant.
They all have different sound. Even the clinkety-clunk, some got stronger, some got less. You know, like the sound on its own. Some are more quiet.
Recently, Tom has struck up an unlikely mateship with Yao Ming Cham, an amateur filmmaker who became fascinated with Tom and his typewriters.
This is it. This is like, it's like you find the last remaining Tasmanian tiger. You know, you just have to just capture this moment before it's gone.
What followed was a short film. It's a story that any of these typewriters would be proud to script.
And I stay here and intend to stay to the end of my days.
While it's hoped the movie will one day feature in a film festival, the show goes on in this Elgin Street shop and it continues to receive rave reviews.
The customers want to take a photo with me, and their daughters and sons, you know, like said, "Can we have a photo with you?" I said, "Of course you can," you know.
Having fled his native Yugoslavia in the early 1960s in search of a better life, this business has provided it. But nearing his 80th birthday, Tom is starting to wonder who'll continue this passion. He holds out hope it'll be one of his two daughters, the daughters he hasn't seen for 30 years.
I lost the touch and I miss them very much.
What would you say to them?
I love them. Simple as that.
Although a question mark continues to hover over the prospect of a reconciliation, there's no sign of Tom putting a full stop to his other true love.
A lot of customers ask me, "What are we going to do when you kick the bucket?" I said, "You better pray that I live long."